Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. So today's video is going to be opening up rewards from the Awakenings event. What ended up happening was after our team, I joined Armada 1. We got all the way to the 4 million, and then we're kind of just jumping around to help out other teams. So I'm just trying to show what a lot of the rewards were, and they were really good. The major one was Scavenger and Wheeljack getting their 5 stars. And we were able to get them. It's just, wow, there was a lot of stuff if you were able to get all the way to the 4 million. And even though the 5-star was at 3.5 million, getting that major upgrade, that rank upgrade, wow. And there were problems with this event in the beginning, so they extended it another 12 hours, which was, I think, more than 12 hours, actually, right? If it started, well, the major thing is that they extended it, and it was great. We're able to help. More people were able to get farther. I just don't know how people felt about these guys in the first place. But let's see. Let's find out. Actually, yeah, let me open up stuff. If by chance there's other stuff going on, then I'll either make a second video or go on to it at the end. And when I mean other stuff, you can kind of see something. Like, you see how there's 150 total shard crystals, but the total spark crystals are a little different. What happened was, by the end of the Cyberpass, of course, you're getting more stuff. But let's see. Well, I'm just looking down the line first. See if there's any goodies over there. If you guys saw the previous video, I already opened up the 5-star Scavenger. So that's why this one's going to be funny. I think it's just going to be opening up total spark crystals, right? Or the total shard crystals. That's going to be the big one. Aside for that, I think everything else is kind of small potatoes-ish. I think these are for transformers or defenses. All right, so we can open that one up. They actually gave me a G medal with these golds. Just trying to move it down the line. Yeah, hopefully those are some good ones. I'm assuming I got too close to the 5,000 and I did some of the stuff. Oh man, that was all... Oh no, it wasn't all base defenses. I really don't care about the base defenses. I think maybe some of you guys are probably going to be in that same boat. Depending on where your HQ is. I'd like to believe that people who are looking at YouTube videos on this game probably are at... they're not like complete newbies, you know. They're probably HQ 16 and aboves. That's my 2 cents. But if you don't have like a maxed out HQ, was there anything good here? I guess the ray blocker is pretty good. The motion sensing mine is good. Yeah, after you have everything maxed out, then you just start... What was my progress? It was maxing out the cores first, and at the end was the walls. I think that's pretty standard for a lot of people. But after you have your base maxed out and your walls maxed out, everything's maxed out, what's the point of all this alloy? Yeah, you can put it into, what do you call those? Into your alliance donations. But that, only goes on for so long. And because, oh, okay, I'm happy I got an XP one. I didn't use an XP boost on this weekend's event because what was it? I already had, I think, on a previous event, I was maxing out my latest 5 stars, and at that time, the latest 5 stars I had were Jazz and Springer. And thanks to this event, now their waterproof dome is pretty good. But they just recently nerfed New Ruination. Yeah, so I just recently got Springer and Jazz. They both hit level 60 during this event. And I think you guys heard me talk about Jazz. He's a great transformer. There's a nostalgia factor, but at higher levels, he doesn't completely destroy or one-shot things. And you'll notice that at higher levels, everything's not like clustered together. So he kind of loses, and his special ability is expensive. So there's that. I think I already have enough G1 rec guards. I was kind of hoping for somebody I didn't have, but what do you do? I think that's it. Depending on how this video goes, I'll probably finish up this SG Gold Bug Crystal. But now we can start on this side. Just before we do, I just want to see where we stand with our crystals, because when I open up the total shard one, that's going to change things. You know what? Before I do that, let me. Oh yeah. No. Let me stick with what I said. So we are at 303 3 stars, 2,000 4 stars, and 4 premiums. We're not going to get that. And we have 1,000 5 stars. Since I got all the 5-star Autobots, what I've been using my 5 stars on is increasing their rank. So all of a sudden I got a lot of sergeants, which is good. At some point I'll switch over to Decepticons, but I won't be until they, make your alt faction as good as your secondary faction. I can't see a reason why we'd. Oh, that's what I wanted to do, right? Do I have any? I must have used my. Man, I didn't think twice about it. Or did I? I don't think I. What I ended up doing was I saved. Nope. I saved some spark on the side. Does it say how much spark I have? I have 3 million spark. Oh man, this isn't. So opening up those total spark crystals is going to cause a problem, because I think they increased the cap to 4 million. And there's no easy way to. Ah man, I should have. All right, looks like this is going to be a little bit of a. That stinks. And I remember using some of these rank upgrades on my Decepticons, which I shouldn't have done. Oh, and is he a special? What's going on? How come we can't like force an upgrade on him? I know with some specials we can't force an upgrade. Yeah, so I have a lot of sergeants because I was able to use my 5-star shards on them. All right. I am going to lose some spark. All right. Depending on how close we get, I probably will just have to do the total spark crystals another time. All right. Oops. I didn't mean the regular crystals. Really? There's a timer for this? Yeah, that was a. When I see lots of threes, it's like, ugh. There we go. Might hear some stuff in the background. I like this better. 5 stars. Getting all these premiums, I can't really even say that there's anything good for that. Um, yeah, I think that many total spark shards. Of course, I'm not going to be lucky enough to get like 20,000 spark from everything, but when you creep close to the cap, yeah, more often than not, when you don't want to hit the cap, you hit the cap. And Energon is so. I don't want to say it's, that we don't get enough, but we use Energon so much more than like Alloy. All right, so let's see. All right, so we got like what was that? 1, 2, 3, 3 stars. Got a lot of premiums. Yeah, I'm just banking up those prime cores. Um, I don't know what we're gonna end up banking them up for. At minimum, I know when they have the last core out, I forgot who it is, and when they come up with the 13th prime core, we'll be able to get them without a problem. All right, 2 4 stars. That's not too bad. Um, and what happened with our five? Oh, we only got 1,000 5 stars. Um, okay. That was more than actually, I'm a little underwhelmed, to be honest. Um, but I am a little afraid to open these. What we'll do is we'll open some, and I'll just see where I stand with the um, regular Transformer Spark. Don't get me wrong, I love to get Combat Spark, but the Combiner Spark, I don't need it. Depending where we stand, I'll show you why. And thankfully, there's no cap for the Combiner Spark and the Combat Bot Spark, but they did put the cap in um, for regular Spark. It used to be 3 million, um, but it's so hard to come by Energon compared to Alloy. I mean, you've heard me say this plenty of times. I honestly wish they'd give us a way to exchange certain things. I don't, and you can say trade, but I think they don't like the word trade because they think we're going to trade with other, team members. And when a trading system is put in, you know, trading systems have good intentions up until you hear, people stealing accounts and scamming people. And so I'm not saying allow us to trade with our teammates. I'm saying let me trade at one of the buildings here, and you can use anybody from like the Transformers cannon as like a trading post. I personally say have a McAdams. Am I close? I gotta be nervous about that one. I like seeing lots of spark, but then it's again because I'm getting close to the 4 million cap. It's getting me a little nervous. I was saying make the McAdams. I think it's like an oil bar, a drink bar, whatever you want to call it, and allow that prime to trade what you need. And this is a perfect example, right? Like allow me to. I've been saying, energon, 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 but you know, on top of trading alloy that we have excess of for energon that we don't have enough of, we can also do the same thing for this stuff, right? It's like I don't have enough spark. I have too much combiner spark. Let me trade the combiner spark for one of the other ones. A good example is the skips. Like I don't want another combiner skip. Let me trade it for. In my case specifically, I'd want to trade it for a transformer skip, not a building skip. I don't think I want to open anything. Well, I mean, I guess it's an open crystal cracking video, right? So, yeah. Anything else there? I'm gonna leave the 4 stars alone, unfortunately, because I'm waiting for Gears to. Oh wow, 10 of them didn't even do anything. I'm waiting for Gears to get his G metal to get put into the general pool, and then I'll open those up. I want to get Gears's G metal core, of course, but I think that may do this video. Now let's see what ended up happening. Spark wise, I mean, I can just grab anybody up at random, right? Okay, I only got 400,000 spark on that one. Okay, so I was a little nervous. I'm gonna save the ability 11 skip right there, or I'm sorry, the ability skip for Scavenger's ability 11. I say this is pretty good. I kind of like. Oops, I do like that. There's. Oops. Hey, what's going on? I do like that there's an additional attribute of. You can see it right there. It's in like that purplish pink. 20% reflection, and he's a warrior, so he does a lot of diving in and out. So that additional survivability is worth it. But it's going to be a while before we get him to a certain point. We're trying to get him to level 60 before we use him. So that's going to take a while. I also have a research skip, so when the time comes that he goes from, those 12 days to upgrade him to level 60, I can at least skip that. I'm not using it on Springer or Jazz. Definitely not Jazz. I wouldn't mind using it on Springer, but his ability 11, like, there's nothing. It's like, I don't like how they have these boring ability 11 skips where it's just an iterative upgrade. Make it something, better. Like, add they have elements in the game, right? Acid, lightning, fire, do something. Come up with a new one too. Come up with, earth, boulders, earthquakes, something. And I did mention before that I want to get Gears his ability 11, which I do plan on doing. It's probably going to be with that skip, And then when the new season comes up, we'll use that one on Scavenger. And if I wanted to, I wonder what I don't remember what I used the Energon I banked up on. But I mean, this would have been good to use some Energon on, but I'm gonna wait for the new season pass, and then when the new season pass comes around, I'll do a little farming at that point. So this is what I was talking about. I don't need more Combiner Spark. Look at how much I already have. Oh, but you know, like you know, when you get these combiners to a certain level, it's just like, oh, it does cost a lot, right? Well, look what's going to happen, right? Between the combiner skips and the combiner spark we get from so many different places, you'll kind of see something's a little off here, right? I think it's great that what I'm doing right here is being able to get my combiner upgraded really quick, right? Like this is one of those good areas of the game because I had combiner skips available, because I was banking up so much spark. This was, you know, boom, look at this, you know, like we got it maxed out immediately. You know, this is great. But the problem comes, now what? We don't have any more combiners. You know, like those, this is why I say those higher end players, I always use them as examples. Now what? 3.5 million sitting there. Everybody's level 25. You know? And I'm sitting on close to 20,000, you know, over 18,000 crystals. What can you do for me? And I don't mean it like, I know that comes off wrong, but that's honestly the truth. All of those, the bulk of those crystals are combiner gate crystals. I do not need combiner spark. Help me out here. Figure something out, guys. Please, you know, my suggestion, you know. And it's not just me. I am not, you know, the top 1% of players that you guys shouldn't worry about. I can't even say I'm the average player, right? I'm just one of the longtime players that does put money into a game that he likes. So you have to make adjustments for players like that, because what you don't want to do is do something wrong and then they go away. I'm not opening up those combiner gate bundles because I don't need to right now. If I don't need to do something, I don't want to play the game, right? Kind of makes sense? But with that being said, I do want to thank you guys for watching this video. I know it was supposed to be a little crystal cracking, but it turned into something more. I could have probably kept the... I wonder if I'll cut it apart. No, I won't. I could have kept the gameplay stuff separate, but it is what it is. But with that being said, I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you have any constructive criticism, go ahead and leave it down below. And I do make videos every so often, so feel free to hit that subscribe button. So thanks a lot, guys. And just a quick scrolling of all the guys, all the combiners at level 25. We know Computron's going to be the next 5-star. And I'm pretty much good there. If they said he's going to come out tomorrow, I just have to open up some of those 4 stars and we'd upgrade them. All right. Have a good one, guys.